Well, we're on live 8 seconds. Does that mean the music's playing?
Yeah, you're getting good at this, Rip.
Well, I just saw a live, and I see the thing moving a little bit.
Yeah, you're really starting to catch on. We're live, Rip. Friday, November 14th. I feel like today means something. November 14th. Am I forgetting something today? Anniversary, birthday, something. I don't know.
Well,
Is it your birthday today?
Is it my birthday today? No.
Yeah.
Is it yours?
February something, isn't it?
Yeah, something. Yeah.
See? Got the Outrunner shirt on, the hat on backwards. Looking cool today.
Yeah. Outrunners are right here. Got the hat that I was supposed to have on last week. Then I couldn't find it. Now I found it.
Why were you supposed to have it on last week?
Because I'd had the hat so that I could wear it on here so I could be like this. And you could have a Cubs hat or whatever hat you had for the day, and I'd have one on backwards.
That's why, huh?
That was it. And it also, the main razor hides the Kayfabe bald spot.
Seems like with that sun coming through, you'd wear it forwards.
I would wear it what?
Forward, not backward.
Oh, well, that's not cool. You got to have cool moves in wrestling, and you got to have a cool hat on when you're 71.
There, I'll go cool too then.
Yeah, you're already cool. How's the weight coming today?
222.4.
220.4, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm having a hard time.
Well, your body's fighting it because you got to gain some weight back, then you can lose it again. You got to pig out a couple days. If not,
I got down to 219.8 or 219.2, one of the two, 219.8, I think. Then I went back up. Now I'm 222.4. I mean, it was like 222.8 yesterday. I don't know. I can't lose this like lower belly. Like,
well, that's the last that goes on all of us.
Can't get it, man.
Yeah, the love handles and underneath the fucking underneath the belly button.
Hope we get some people in here. We only got 14 on. Jamie Dundee, our special guest today. He's going to be pissed if we don't have. You guys need to go to YouTube right now. They're on here and like share this link, share this live, like on your Facebook or your Twitter or your Instagram or your MySpace or any of that stuff. Go tell all your friends and family to get on for
both of them.
The one and only, the infamous Jamie Dundee going to join us here soon. Let's see. We got Frank's Pickle Barrel Ass. Hey, I watched the show last time we had him on, and he really liked Frank, man. Jamie Dundee was a big Frank's Pickle Barrel Ass fan.
Oh, yeah?
Frank asked some good sex questions. Jamie liked him. Put him over really, really good. Tom Montgomery in the house. George Jetson in for Outer Space here. Billy Ray Dollar in green. Frank's in green, too. Looking forward to another epic show. Screaming Baboon, your boy Screaming Baboon in the house in green. Said, Rip, you look like a perverted skater kid hooligan.
Yeah, okay. That
Jay
good?
Parks in green from Roseburg, Oregon. Stephen Keys in the house for just a few minutes. Sean N.G. in the house. Gregory Mala in the house. Patty Lindley in the house, Rip. You know her?
No.
She said, how is your dad the superstar? Is that... Oh, superstar. Maybe...
Oh, that's for Jamie Dundee.
Jamie's not here yet, Patty. He'll be here shortly. He'll be here about 12:20, 12:30 Eastern time. So...
Yeah, she's probably just a super fan of Jamie, worshiping his body, you know.
All right, so what's been going on, Rip?
Just been sitting here acting like I'm old, having the Dollar Tree food, this and that.
Yeah.
Acting like I'm over, realizing you're not, you know.
You are over, though.
I need to trim this beard still. But then again, I might get a couple gigs doing Santa Claus too, so could keep it on for that. Plugging the Outrunners shirt here, you know, Turbo and Floyd. AEW's the great. Now they're getting people put with them so they can get the rub off of the goddamn Outrunners and stuff now.
Who's with them? I haven't watched AEW for quite a while. Are they still on?
Are they still on?
Yeah, are they on? I just said I haven't watched it. Are they still on like TV? Last I watched, they weren't on Dynamite anymore. The Wednesday night show.
I don't know I don't know. They got 2-3 shows, whatever. They got too many hours of television. That's
well, who are they giving the rub to then? Let me ask that question. Do you know?
The Outrunners started as part-timers.
Correct. Yeah, I know that.
Now they're on fucking contract.
Right.
Now they're people that ain't over, and they'll stick them with the Outrunners or something, so that so some other guys would be in there, and people are going, "Who in the fuck are they?" And they're getting a rub from the Outrunners. So
I was looking for specifics. I thought they were like specifically on like Saturday night, and you saw them giving somebody the rub, and you were going to tell us about it, like a specific match or specific people.
Well, I know who the guy.
Instead, we got the history of how the Outrunners made it on TV or whatever.
Well, that's the success story. You get all the goofballs in the world thinking they're going to go to some beginner's class for 8 fucking weeks and then go to some other class, and all of a sudden, oh no, I've been trained. I'm ready for matches. Shit like that. Goddamn Outrunners are they was around there for 10 years, some of them.
Some of the Outrunners?
Well, I know Shiloh was, but I didn't know Randy's exact thing, so I had to say some of them. I could say one. I didn't write down the starting and ending date, though. Yeah. You know, they're over. That's all that matters. Somebody's got to be over. We're wishing the success for AEW so they can continue to have a product. So all the ex-WWE guys are overexposed. They can go work for AEW. Then the AEW guys that are now overexposed, then they can go back to work for WWE. So it's the same people with a different story, whatever channel they're on.
How was your thing in Vegas or whatever? You were telling us about going to a wrestling thing last week or whatever.
The greatest show I was at that night.
Yeah? Yeah,
there was some, I think four or five ex-OVW people was there. Of course, they had to identify themselves to me. I said, oh, okay, this and that. And then they was talking about some other people, but they call them by the, I said, I don't know who the fuck that is. And then I don't look the way I looked, and you don't look the way you looked. And these other girls are talking about, I wouldn't know what they look like to begin with. And then everybody fucking changes. So, Jesus Christ. But I had a good time, so what the hell?
So you had a good time with a bunch of people you don't know. Is that what you're saying?
Pretty much, yeah.
That's good.
He was talking with the boss, and I was getting a lot of free food there. Didn't get any better than that.
Yeah. All right. Well, again, we got Jamie Dundee coming on today. Anytime, probably in about 10 minutes, I would say. He just sent me a text, said, I'm home, I'm set up, I'm ready to go.
Well, it don't get any better than that. And then we'll see if the link goes through, if we push the right buttons, this or that. Well, I mean, if he pushes the right buttons and you push the right button, because I ain't got nothing to do with that. Because I couldn't push no button. I know that.
We need to make sure we get some questions in this chat today for Jamie Dundee. That'd be really, really great. I hate to have a guest on and not get any questions because Lord knows I don't ask very many questions. And I don't know that you've ever asked a question. Have you, Rip?
Probably not.
I mean, the only host ever with guest on that's never asked a question, probably. That
sounds pretty good, yeah. Here's Here, get on here, give me some goddamn numbers, just talk shit, do whatever. Just make it'd be like having Dusty on or Bobby Jaggers or whatever it was. There's none of it's true, but just entertain everybody and see if you
Yeah, but you can't just tell them just talk shit. You gotta talk with them and ask them stuff and conversate, you know.
Well, you're the moderator. Is that what that word is?
Well, I'm just here. It's your name's on the billboard here. You're on here twice. Wrestling with Rip Rogers and Ask Rip Rogers live. You're on here twice.
Oh, well
Yeah,
that was because you didn't want to change the thing. You had to push another button.
I'm looking forward to it. I went back and watched our last show with him, and we had technical difficulties. There was an echo the whole time, so that kind of sucked, and that was my fault. So hopefully that doesn't happen again today. But there was some. I didn't really realize a lot of this Jerry Springer stuff, so I've been kind of watching some of the videos and things like that. Pretty wild.
Yeah.
All the Jerry Springer things. I don't really get it. I didn't know Bill Dundee was on one of the episodes. He come out and just cut a hell of a promo on Jamie. It was the one where Jamie's pimping his 14-year-old wife's daughter or something, and he said, "Well, it's only your like half daughter or stepdaughter or something. So that didn't even really count," he said.
Oh, okay. Well, I can see. Hey, I looking on my paper plate, I say, hey, today is Mrs. Ben Hameen's birthday today.
Is it really? Which one? Like the number one, the main one?
It's the main one, but he's got 124 total, I'm thinking. So I imagine he has to have a card for every day or whatever and say, yo, Allah, this and that. But happy birthday to Mrs. Ben Hameen, no matter what number she is. And if you were number 123, that's all I can say. So anyway, happy birthday, Mrs. Ben Hameen.
All right. Ya Allah, happy birthday.
Hey, did you see the IU football game with that last drive? How beautiful that drive was.
I did see it.
Oh wow, that was just so good. And that goddamn catch by Cooper Jr. Right? Jesus Christ. It was like it was a 10-year pro going down the field, just dissect them and stuff. And people starting to knock. When they was talking about the well, he's a Heisman Trophy candidate, right?
Yeah.
IU's undefeated. Jesus Christ, for IU to be undefeated this late in the year, IU's had what, 3 good teams out of 100 years or whatever the hell it was, with this and that. So people are just fucking bitches with that. That was so good to win on the road that way.
Was that just last Saturday? Was that last Saturday? It seems forever ago.
Yeah, it was last Saturday. Yeah. But I just sit there and watched every goddamn play on that. And I just said, and when they got behind, I was sitting there. I said, no, he's going to come back and win this son of a bitch. He was just maturity out the fucking ass. You know what I mean? It was just, and then the camera work with getting that feed in and everything. Jesus Christ!
I didn't think he was in real time
until you saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The different camera angles, it turns everything around.
Yeah, I didn't think he was in, but I mean, that was a hell of a comeback. That's just how a wrestling match should be, right?
You're right. It should. But
assuming you're for Indiana.
Oh yeah. But they was busy getting on him and knocking him, and they started talking about him. Oh, how is he a Heisman Trophy winner candidate? Well, if you go back in history, Paul Hornung won the Heisman Trophy in 1956. They were 2-8.
Really?
Yes. This is the guy that went to Notre Dame He was from Flagey High School in Louisville. I actually met him when I was a sophomore in high school. He knew Joe Saminsky, the football coach at Seymour, and I got to meet Paul Hornung, so that was cooler than shit. But
Wow.
but when you're thinking of a Heisman Trophy winner, you're thinking, well, he's like, at least in my mind, he's like the most valuable player in college football. And then they said, but it's a 2-8 quarterback. I said, no, that ain't right. So when they was getting on Mendoza being a Heisman Trophy candidate, all of a sudden I go back to my photographic memory, and I said, no, that's total bullshit. And so I fucking did a little bit more research. I said, yes, it was total bullshit. So who's ever knocking Mendoza, stick it up your ass. I can cheer who I want to, and you can cheer who you want to.
There we go. The greatest team since whatever you said, 1968 or something.
Yeah, the 68 team, the John Pont team that went to the Rose Bowl. And this is when they only had so many, they didn't have 199 Rose Bowls. And when you were in the Big Ten, you only had 10 teams. What a rib it is now. But whatever it is, if you're dominating your area, you're all playing under the same rules. If IU gets to the final game undefeated and plays Ohio State, they'll just be looked up. No matter what happens, they were goddamn there.
Hold on, I got to send this link.
Drum roll, send that link.
I'm not gonna say that I've already sent it to him twice, but I won't throw him under the bus like that. But I'll send him the link. You got some questions lined up, Rip, for Jamie Dundee today. I'll tell you what, man. He was one hell of a guest we had on here last time. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to try not to repeat everything we talked about last time, but we might have a little bit of different audience today. So,
no, we got a bunch of weirdos. We went from different things to weirdos.
We have weirdos. You think?
Oh hell yeah!
In our chat?
Oh yeah, we're all out there. It's all a rib.
Yeah. Well, you are, I know.
I was up late last night, and I'm talking to Zicky Dice for 3 hours on the phone. He's calling me. He's all messed up. He's got the broken orbital bone from the power slap thing, where he got the shit beat out of him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he got the money. He said, me, I'm pretty much spent it all already, and I'm sitting around with the broken orbital bone. Oh, well, see, we was talking shit, so that was a good time.
Has Dylan done it yet?
No, but he's going to be up the next power slap thing. It's going to be in Las Vegas, so he'll be coming to town. Hopefully, he'll get the good draw where he gets to hit the guy first, and you might knock them out, and then you don't even get hit. That's what you hope for.
You do want to go first, huh? See, I thought it'd be like chopping. I'd rather chop second, but if you knock him out on the first one, then you just win.
Yeah, if you knock him and he goes down and like the guy stops, he says, no, he's fucked up. So
yeah, and plus, I guess if you did take a big shot, even if you stayed up, you may not even have that adrenaline to hit back. I guess I don't know. But people, if they get a pick, they usually go first.
Oh yeah, because you get a chance to knock the guy out, and then if you knock him out and they stop it, you don't even get hit, and then you advance. So you're going to, and so you make twice as much money, and you're going to advance and get to go on there again.
Billy Ray Dollar, $9.99 super chat. Wants to know, Rip, what position did you play in football?
Well, in high school, of course, you played both ways. So I was a running back, and then I was a linebacker. Then I went to college. I was a cornerback, but we played an invert, so that was mean like you. This is when they would run the ball, So it was my job to fucking take on the fucking pulling guards and fucking tackles and turn them in and bust them up and everything. So that's why my neck's been bad for years, for over 50 years, put it that way. And at that time, they would teach you to tackle. They'd teach you the spear technique. In other words, just take your head and run it right through the son of a bitch. So that was awfully stupid. But hell, now today, you can't hit anybody anyway. So, but anyway, that's the position, high school and college. And that was it. But I did have the abbreviated high school football coach at good old Union City, Indiana. And I got to coach Donald Enos, who was the brother of Rick Enos, who was a big star at IU, and then Curtis Enos, who was a big star at Penn State years ago. So it happens at Union City, and Union City was famous being half of it was in Indianapolis or Indiana, and half was in Ohio. So I could get all the lottery tickets and send them home to my dad, because he'd send me money. He just wanted to do them Ohio lottery tickets. So it didn't get any better than that. Union City, Indiana.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Thank you, Billy Ray Dollar. Really appreciate that. All right. Looks like we had somebody just pop in down there at the bottom. So
was it Jerry Springer?
Word is it's the worst guest ever on the Jerry Springer Show. That's the rumor. I don't know, 1.3 million or something people out there watch that episode. So they surely can't be wrong. Without further ado,
there he is, the man of
the show, Jamie Dundee.
Gentlemen, how are you? And you know, if it's on the internet, it must be true.
Has to be. Never been a lie on the internet, that's for sure.
Never, ever. It says my net worth is $10.4 million. I have emailed the hell out of that page, and I said, I'm not a greedy man. You just tell me where to pick up the 0.4, and you can keep the 10. I'm not that greedy, man.
You're worth a lot too, Rip, aren't you? Didn't they say you're worth quite a bit?
Millions too. And I James E. Barnetted it. I looked left, looked right, shook my head, and give it a "oh my boy."
That's what I said. You know, it's amazing, Rip, the money we have between us on the internet. We can just do anything we want. We can fly around in our jets. We can go anywhere. We can hang out with Trump. We can do whatever we want with all that money, man.
Yeah. Wow. Now, last time you were on, me and Rip were here together at the studio. Rip is he's moved on. He's moved away from me. So we've got to do a three-way virtual interview here today. So
I've done a couple of them in my day.
Three-way right here.
Yeah, yes, sir.
And I'm looking for a more younger and attractive man.
I don't know them. That old gray beard tells me it's wisdom, my friend. I would rather have wisdom.
I would rather beard shave, but what the hell? I'll just wait.
Yeah, what the hell? It don't matter, man. It looks great on you, bro. Listen to this. You got a gig every December. You got a gig in every mall in town.
That's right. Santa, Rip. He's saying you should be Santa.
Santa. Yeah, Santa.
Yeah, well, I did Santa for Dylan Bostic's mom last year. You know, she was all dressed up, had the ice white hair, had the cowgirl hat on, paid me the big 5-0 to just sit there with the little fucking kids. Then she kicked me and said, "You keep your hands off them young ones, though."
Did you say, "I'm Rip Rogers, not Jerry Lawler"? I got this.
That's awesome. Well, how's it been? It's been a while. I can't remember when you were on here last, but been a little bit of time. Things been going well for you?
Man, life is just life is slow. Life is very slow compared to the one we used to lead. As me and Rip were talking just the other day about the territories and how fast-paced life was then, and compared to now, my grandchildren come over and visit. My children come and visit, and it's slow, but I like it, man. I like it. It's all right with me.
I think I asked you something last time, what your favorite place to be or something, meaning obviously wrestling, and you said home.
Oh yeah, man. I book myself every day of the month in Holmesville, Kentucky. That's where I'm at every day.
That's awesome.
it's a crazy world out there, man. I don't like to leave my house for real, man. It's a crazy world out there, man. I just rather stay home up here with me and mine. All my grandkids call me Peepaw, so we are Peepaw and the youngins. We up here in Kentucky doing Peepaw and the youngins. That's how it's gonna be for the rest of my life on this planet. I'm just gonna be Peepaw and them youngins.
Well, I hope the youngins aren't watching today. This show's not.
No, they're in school, and baby, they're doing the normal life thing. Only guys like us get to enjoy life and just do whatever we want when we want. they're all in a schedule,
One of your favorite people in our chat last time, a guy named Frank's Pickle Barrel asked. He tends to ask more sex questions than wrestling questions. So
I wonder if that's really one of the boys with a gimmick name. That sounds like one of the guys, man. That's Peter R. Miller. He said, Jamie Dundee, how's your father?
But he's going to start us off. Just this is a super chat question, so he's slid Rip a little bit of cashola for this one. Wants to know, Mr. Jamie, how deep is midget P?
Well, here's the thing. Did you just say he slipped Rip a little cash? Well, he's going to have to slip Dundee a little cash if he wants the answer.
Well, he's pleading the fifth. We could probably set something up there.
Yeah, my PayPal is DundeeJamie17@gmail.com. Just send a little chunk over there, and I'll answer that question. Let's move to the next one.
Hey, say that a little slower. I'm going to put
That's
that in.
DundeeJamie17. That's for me and how many children I have. DundeeJamie17@gmail.com. PayPal.
I just threw that.
I take all donations from anybody, anywhere, at any time. I don't even have to be on the show. If you just want to send a few dollars, I will not be mad about it a bit.
I hear that. All right. We'll come back to that question. Surely we can get you.
Yes, we will. He should have never said he paid Rip. He can't pay Rip and not pay me. That's not fair.
He said, we had a Screaming Baboon. Can you come back here and be Prime Minister? Where's Screaming Baboon from, Rip?
Australia.
Oh, okay. Shit.
Mate, I would love to come back to the land of Oz, see all my people, all my family members, because, we're all just a bunch of damn convicts that were shunned away from England, threw up to never survive, and we made a beautiful culture called Australians. So, yes, I would love to be the Prime Minister. Matter of fact, next time they have an election, you just let me know, and I'm going to fly over and stir it up like Donald Trump did America.
Yeah, have you been there lately? Have you been to Australia?
Man, I haven't been back since I was about 30, so 25 years ago or so, maybe 28 years ago. I used to go back when I was a kid. We went back 2 or 3 times, but Bill wasn't going to spend no money to go play to a place he'd already seen. So we went back 2 or 3 times, and then when I got older, and I made a little money, I went back 3. So I've been back about 6 times since 1975, but I haven't been back in like 25 years or so.
So your accent would stick out a little bit there, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and what's real crazy when I go there, because usually when you go to Australia, you got to stay like 3 or 4 weeks at least. You know what I'm saying? You got to stay a month. It takes a week to get over jet lag and realize the time change and all. So when I stay there, though, man, by the time when I come back to America, I have a redneck Australian voice. It's crazy, man. It's like it's something you never heard before. All my friends said, "Man, what the hell are you saying, man?" It's just a redneck Australian. How you going? Life is just really, really, really something that's never been done, I don't think.
That's pretty wild. Shane Parks wants to know, who were some of your heroes in wrestling, and did you get to meet them or wrestle them?
Yes, my heroes were, of course, Rip Rogers, then the Road Warriors, and the Rock and Roll Express, and my brother-in-law, Beautiful Bobby, and the Midnight. So, I got to meet all my heroes. And people say don't meet your heroes, but that's bullshit. Meet your heroes, man. Even if you don't like them, you can say you met them. But I loved all my heroes. My heroes were the Rock and Roll, the Road Warriors, and, of course, my dad and Beautiful Bobby. And old Rip there. Rip took me when I first started and took me under his wing and taught the kid a few things. But that was the difference in the good thing about the wrestling business in the 80s and the 90s. It was the older guys would help the younger guys. Now it's I don't know, bless their hearts. It's not their fault. It's just friggin' terrible. the guys above them don't know what to tell them to teach them to be any better. So it's just stuck in limbo, I guess you could say.
George Jetson said, "Wow, PG-13 has grandkids. Crazy."
Hey, wait a minute. Did you say George Jetson?
Yeah, that's his name. He's from outer
Son
space.
of a bitch. Really? His boy Elroy, his dog, Judy, and Jane, are they all still living or what?
They're all in the chat.
I love it. George Jetson. That's got to be a working name, huh? Is that his shoot name?
I think they're all working names in here.
No. Why would they put working names in there? Be who you really are. You know, I'm the worst guest ever on Jerry Springer. That shit is great.
You got something, right?
Right. Hey, listen here. And the best part of it is I wasn't even trying to be the worst guest. just someone else said I was. That's great.
Man, we might as well get into that. I know we talked about it last time. I've done some digging since you were on here last. I actually have some clips in here. I'm gonna pull up.
Oh hell.
A couple. And I kept them short so we shouldn't get dinged.
Yeah, it don't matter anyway. Jerry's gone and everybody, hell, I'm the worst guest ever. I'm using that all the way to the end, baby. You can run all the clippings you want. I said so.
Yeah, YouTube does.
Did you stop 24 hours before you left?
I actually quit 72 hours to make sure.
Okay.
I did.
I remember that. Hold on. I gotta find.
Are you gay?
No, I'm not gay. Let me tell you. Let me break it down for you. $5,000 to airbrush that on my belly, man. I said, for $5,000, I would have went and got it tattooed, bro. That's what I told him.
When the clip was playing, you're muted. So this one,
are you gay?
No, I'm not gay. Let me tell you. Let me break it down.
That's when you were a convict, supposedly.
Yeah, that's the very last one I did with him.
Oh, so that was the last one. So
the very last one.
Confused because I was watching some more of it, and then you had said, "Hey, I've already been on this show like 8 times." So I thought you were always coming back like as a different person each time.
Well, in a sense, they were kind of different characters, but therefore they all ended up revolving into the one character, which is that one there. I mean, I was really just playing me. I just got out of jail and needed some money, and I give them a call, and they said, "Well, come on in." So I did. I mean, it was one of them deals. I'm like, "Hey, I just got out of jail. I need some cash." And they're like, "Well, come on in. Here's $3,000 or whatever the hell it is." I'm like, "Great."
I think you said it was kind of based on another, like a true story.
Yeah, all the ones I did were because, I mean, you know, America's full of crazy people, man. So, I mean, people would call in and they would tell these stories, and then producers would say, "Man, fuck, I can't deal with this guy, man. This dude's off the chain. So, Dundee, come play this part." And so then I would just play the part to the best of my knowledge to be what I thought the person that was in that part would have acted like, you know. In that episode there, it never dawned on me that my children wouldn't know that I was working, because my 11-year-old daughter calls me and she is crying hysterical, the kind of cry where she's going, and I said, "What is wrong, JC DeCaro? What's wrong, baby?" She said, You're gay." And I go, "What?" She goes, You're gay." She said, I said, "Gay? You got 9 brothers and sisters in 7 states. Why in the hell would you think I was gay?" She said, "Because you said on Jerry Springer you sleeping with the man." So I said, "Oh shit, I never thought about my kid just turning the channel one day and there I am on TV saying I'm gay." So I said, "JC DeCaro," I said, "Dean Cain, Superman." Because she loved that Smallville show then. And she goes, "Yeah." I said, "He can't fly." She goes, "What?" I go, "Dean Cain can't fly." She goes, "I know that." I said, "Right. And Daddy is not a convict coming out of the penitentiary gay." I said, so it's a part I'm playing. And so I knew that show was pretty damn believable, but I didn't know it was so believable that 20 more years later, the world would vote that I was the worst guest ever. That's huge, man. There's like 60,000 comments. It takes 10,000 comments before the first person says, "That's Jamie Dundee, the wrestler." That ain't real. And it's great. And people have a lot of opinions when it's about someone else. They want to do all kind of shit to me for that convict guy there.
Wow. Rip, did you just take a piss on the show?
It's a Santa piss. It's okay. It's Christmas. Santa piss. He said, "Did you take a piss on the show?" That is worse than the worst Jerry Springer did. That's fucking huge right there. I love it. Yeah, piss in the cup. Tracy Smothers. Tracy Smothers didn't go nowhere without 16 to 20 fucking 44-ounce cups in the back seat of his car, so he could piss every 3 miles and throw them out the window.
Well, that's the norm.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I pissed that much in the rest of the business. I don't know. I didn't drink though. I did lots of cocaine, so it didn't make you pee. So I guess that's probably the reason.
When you get once an hour.
Yeah, Bill's 82, and they say he just pisses all the time. But he called me like 20 minutes ago, but I didn't answer because sometimes it takes a long time to get off the phone. So because he wants to ask me the same question 15 times, and I answer it, and then we do it again. And so I'm like, I didn't call. I'm gonna call. I sent him a text and said I'm fixing to do a show with Rip, and when I get done, Pop, I'll give you a call back. So I'd say he's probably sitting there waiting, staring at the phone, waiting for me to call back.
How's he doing?
He's great. He's good. He just good. But said, you want to hear the craziest shit I've ever heard in my life, and I just could not imagine. Every single 2 weeks, you can set your watch by it. He starts to hiccup, and he hiccups for 2 weeks straight, and then they stop. And for 2 weeks, he don't hiccup. And then for the next 2 weeks, he hiccup. Can you imagine fucking hiccuping for 2 weeks straight? For the last 5 years, it's been like that. He's been to doctors all over this fucking planet, and nobody. This is why you're doing it. And he just hiccups every 2 weeks. That has got to be just fucking miserable, man.
Just lost you or something.
What happened to me? Did we mute?
Yeah,
Can you hear me? Are we still here? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Let me see what happened. Let me fucking the volume's still up. Everything's the same. Can you hear me?
I can't
hear you.
This thing on? Testing.
Jamie just left.
I haven't been able to hear you, Rip.
You have?
Not really. I haven't been able to. I have been echoing, but I think it's through Jamie's phone for some reason. And I went back and looked at all our settings. All our settings are right, so I don't know what's going on. But no, I've had a hard time hearing you, Rip.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you're further away from your phone or if it's the technical. I know I've had an echo going. I don't have an echo now, though, right? Somebody in the chat. I'm not echoing now, right? Now that Jamie's off here?
You're fine.
But I was echoing earlier because it was coming right back through my computer. So I don't know. We've had 3 people on here, right? Since you've been gone?
Okay, Jamie's gone. I guess he's going to get back in, or
yeah, he'll come back in. But just can you answer my question?
Okay, what was it?
Like we've had 3 people on here before, right? Me, you, and somebody else since you've been gone.
I think so. Well, Ben Hameen was on, wasn't he?
Well, God, no, he hadn't been on forever.
Okay.
Jack Swagger, you were in Vegas when Jack Swagger was on, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, hell, Ray Lynn was on, so.
Okay.
So we've done this before without an echo, so I don't know. George Jetson said it started when I started showing the video. I think the video's over. I hope he gets back on.
Hey, do you see where Jade Cargill is now the WWE champion now, ladies champion or whatever?
Yeah.
And then years ago, before she even got into wrestling, Mark Henry has her coming to my place, her and her husband, Brandon Phillips, and we're doing sessions, and the physicality is right there. She's a real athlete, and then she got a job with AEW with basically no fucking training, right?
Yeah.
And they would hardly be on any show. So you need reps, and that's what they don't get. You don't go to no wrestling school for a short amount of time and think you're goddamn over. When you work 3 years, you used to have 1,000 goddamn matches, and you're in the cars with all the boys. You're talking about all this shit. All the old guys are teaching you how to work, how to do a TV match, how to do a spot show match, the intensity you do, watching the other matches, working different body parts and shit like that. Where guys today, they just get their fucking shit in for no goddamn reason.
And if they forget it, if they forget one thing that they have gone over, it's fucking over for them, brother. They're just lost, man. They are totally just done. They want to just roll out and go to the back, come back out and try it again or something. I don't know.
Do you watch wrestling now?
Fuck no. I could not think of nothing more miserable. But I did do this. I went to a WWF show, or whatever the fuck they call themselves now. I went to that show in Evansville about a few months ago. A buddy of mine had bought tickets in the front row section there, and he said, Jamie, man, will you go with me and my dad? I said, son, I've never been to a wrestling match in my life sitting in the fucking crowd. So the answer is yes, I will go. I am going to go with you, and I'm going to use a ticket, and I'm going to wait in line, and I'm going to fucking see what y'all get to experience. The worst shit in fucking god-awful, terrible. I would not be a wrestling fan for nothing. That was the worst rip-off, biggest crock of shit for the money. The best part was the chair you got to take home. That was the best part of the whole fucking thing, man. I said, bro, this sucks. This is miserable because I know what they're doing back there. and this sucks out here, man, for real. I just can't imagine. I don't know. It's terrible. Bless their hearts. It's not their fault, though. It's not their fault. It's the ones before them has never evolved enough to teach them what they think they know.
What do you think, Rip?
Well, you know, I don't watch today's wrestling unless somebody sends me something. Will you look at this and that? Then when I give them about a half-hour critique thing of A through Z, then they get mad.
And they don't send you no more to watch.
I said, well, why did you do this? No answer. I said, you don't do stuff just to goddamn do it.
They don't understand the psychology part. They don't know how. That's what I meant by that. If they get in the back and say, we're going to do this, and this, and they fucking miss one of those or something goes wrong, they are totally lost, and you can see it. You can see them like, oh, you didn't do the arm drag. I don't know what to do after that. They don't have a clue on how to just go to the ring, and definitely they don't listen to the people. There's no way they can.
Yeah, I was on Ice Hill. I said, all we got to do is you shut the fuck up and listen to me.
Yes.
Through this, no matter how bad you are, if it's good, it's on me. But if it's bad, it's going to be on me because I know what to fucking do. And
because that's right.
Fighting each other, we're not going to get anywhere. So just relax, be in a fighting fucking stance. I'll tell you every goddamn to move, and it'll be fine. But and because you used to have you had separate dressing rooms. A lot of times they give you finish in the goddamn ring, right?
Right. The referee give it to you fucking 3 minutes before it's time to go home.
Exactly. And then all of a sudden they say, well, the clock's on the wall. So if you're running long, just go home early or whatever like that. So it's just night and day. And I'm not a fan of today's. I guess if I grew up with it and that's all I'd ever seen, I think it was the greatest thing since fucking sliced bread.
I don't even know about that. I still think the people go, God, this is fucking terrible. I think they tried to give it the support, but because these guys would shit their pants, Rip, if a fucking referee told them they had to go an extra 20 minutes because the fucking main event's car stuck in traffic jam or something. Shit their they would cry. They would just sit out and cry. They wouldn't have a fucking clue what to do.
Hey, I've told this story before, but we were going to Johnson City and we had some kind of car trouble and I had all the fucking heels in the van.
You read my point.
Johnson City, Ronnie Garvin had been in the ring 50 minutes with Tony Peters. The fucking ring had collapsed. I just fucking the ring. We all hit the ring. Garvin beat the shit out of all of us, took our suitcase, hit us in the fucking.
Yes. And y'all bumped and flew and yes, that's right. They would not have a clue what to do today, man. They would have went home. They'd have turned around and went home.
That's the end of the fucking show. You're never gonna climax that. That's fucking it. They had a 50 show and everybody loved it.
And not one person bitched. Not one motherfucker said, I want my money back. I didn't get it. Nah, I guarantee it, because they fucking left there saying, by God, that hand's a stone. You don't fuck with him, buddy.
Yeah. God.
Did you two ever wrestle each other?
Oh yeah. When I was younger, Rip was around. It was Gypsy Joe, Rip, Peter R. Miller, Jamie Dundee, how's your father, and Joe Cagle. They were the 4 veterans that I started learning from.
Really?
I forgot about Joey Cagle.
Yes, sir. Joey Cagle, Gypsy Joe, Rip, and Peter R. Miller, Jamie Dundee, how's your father?
Where would this have been?
All over Tennessee, all around Gallatin and Westmoreland and fucking all over Shelbyville and just fuck, they were everywhere. I don't know if they followed me around or I followed them around, but they were everywhere I was at.
I took Peter R. Miller to Atlanta, right? He met me at some exit with a fucking trash bag over his fucking.
Yes.
He had his gimmick eyes in too.
Oh yeah, Peter the fucking guy. But he just reminded me so much of fucking the Three Stooge fucking Curly. He said, Jamie Dundee, how's your father? I said, fucking Peter, you're doing the wrong gimmick, bro. You're not intimidating you looking. You should be a fucking Three Stooges or something, bro. You're definitely the little voice and shit. Kind of like Mike Tyson, the little squeaky voice comes out. You're like, well, fuck, that don't fit.
All right, we got a question from Shane Parks. Any feud that you had that lasted a while, and whom?
3 of my ex-wives. They're still 2 of them are still going today, bro. 33 years in.
You had to have it, didn't you?
Yeah. Listen, man, it's one of those things. That's the difference. I don't know if people understand. When you got in an angle with somebody, it went as long as the people fucking bought it. If it was 1 week or fucking 15 years, those are things that you can never teach in the wrestling business. You know, like if you're just going to write down, I'm going to have Jamie and Rip fucking work a 10-week program. What if it don't work? What if nobody cares? What if it's you know what I mean? So it's one of those things that, like the Lawler Dundee feud, it's been going on like a Hatfield McCoy feud my whole life. We moved here when I was 4, and them fucking Lawlers and Dundees can still draw a little bit of a house if you fucking put them against each other or with each other. So it's just one of those. It is what it is, but that's what they've taken away from our fucking wrestling world. Speaking of which, it's a good time right now to plug my friend. His name is Todd Camp, and he has made this book, and it's called The Kayfabe Club, and this is a book on Middle Tennessee's 1990s indie wrestling, and it's full of all the indie wrestlers, myself included, Tracy Smothers, Gypsy Joe, Chris Michaels, the Mortons, not Ricky Morton, the other Mortons from down in Tullahoma, but this book right here is the last bit of believability. It says in here, he asked every person in this book to define the word kayfabe. And everybody has different opinions in it. But everybody sticks together with the same opinion is kayfabe meant shut up and don't let nobody know what's going on. Whether it was your wife, your fucking kids, many times my daddy got juiced when I was 7 or 8 years old, and I fucking hurt for my dad, and so did all the other people because of the believability part of wrestling. That is what has happened to our wrestling world. They, for 2 hours a day, used to go watch your superheroes and have the believability that they could do anything that you thought they could do. And the bad villains would always just be the bad. You see what there's no believability. When you go to a wrestling show, like I said, when I went to that WWE show, it's not that I didn't believe one fucking thing, not one person on that card did, because they didn't believe what they were doing. When we wrestled and you put you in an angle with somebody, just like the Jerry Springer shows when I'm voted the worst guest ever because people think I'm really that dude. I put myself in that spot in that time. I become that person. And same thing in wrestling. If I don't believe that I can fucking beat Rip up, how are you going to believe it when I say it on TV and tell you? So the believability of our business, we take the mystique part and everybody thinks they know or thought they knew. And then the believability part is what kept Memphis wrestling, as they say, fucking alive for 50 years, man. Because you got to realize we didn't go all around. It's the same people in the same fucking town that came to the building. And the reason they came is because they believed what we were doing was real or right or whatever you want to call it. They believed it, man. And if it's just like Christmas, if you don't believe in Santa Claus at Christmas, you don't get no gifts and you don't smile. That's what's wrong with that's what's wrong with the world, the believability part. I mean, how the fuck anybody believe Donald Trump would have been president? He was on fucking WrestleMania. I was
in that WrestleMania.
See, right. I mean, my mom would be turning in her grave if fucking she was alive and Donald Trump was our president. She would have moved back to fucking Australia, I promise.
God, just when you were saying the believability, that's the same reason I watched every Saturday morning at 11 a.m., I think it was, on Channel 3 Wrestling.
That's right.
The TV show, man, because I thought that Memphis wrestling was the realest, most believable. The Lawler-Dundee feud, like you said, it was just, God, it was awesome, man. You just never knew. You knew when they got and joined forces, you knew it wasn't going to last real long. You just waited on who was going to turn on who was going to be the bad guy coming out of this.
You could not call it. You could not call it. You couldn't say fucking Dundee's gonna turn on Lawler and fucking in this match. You could not call it because when they did that kind of shit, even me being Dundee's kid, I'd go, fuck, I didn't even see that coming, because that is what made it so much better than what anything is today. I mean, it's kind of like they take it when you grow up in life. I don't know if kids watch this or not anyway, but it don't make a fuck. When you grow up in life, they give you the Easter Bunny, Santa Claus, and the Tooth Fairy, and Jesus, and they take 3 of them back as you grow, and they try to tell you that they're still just the one flying around in the clouds that takes care of everybody. But the point is the believability when you're a child on the Easter Bunny and fucking Santa Claus, the build up and the hype is so just, and that's what wrestling business was. It was so fucking exciting and so just, you got to just leave your shitty world for a little while and go live in this fantasy fucking exciting world for a few hours every day and forget about your problems and shit. And then they've taken all that away, man. It's just, I don't know what it is now. I mean, I don't know what it is. Well, I don't know what to call it. I don't know what to say about it. But it's anything. You take believability out of it, and you got nothing, man. That's fucking magic. That's anything, man.
Too many people are in on it now.
That's what they've always said. The mafia, the circus, fucking. When you let the outside world in, you kill it. I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't care if you got a donut shop in your town and it's booming business. If you let 4 more motherfuckers buy into your donut shop, you're closing that sumbitch down. Too many fucking people, man. And then that sucks too, because nobody ever, as me and Rip were discussing the territories, these guys would not. They don't even get to understand, not even a little bit, of what it's like to work in a fucking territory. And wrestling is your job. You don't get a job so you can pay for your wrestling. Wrestling is your job. Nowadays they got to get them a job so they can wrestle on fucking Saturday once a month, and then in 4 years they're gonna tell me, shit, I've been wrestling 4 years. No, you got 61 matches in, buddy, in 4 fucking years. No, you don't get to count that. You just don't. I'm sorry.
Sound like Rip.
But I mean, it's okay. I did a tattoo one time on a buddy of mine with a fucking some ink and a little stick pin. I am fucking not a tattoo artist now. I promise. I am, just because I fucking stuck this dude 40 times and made a little whatever it was. I don't even know. But that dude, I'm not a tattoo artist. And because you're a wrestler once a fucking weekend at Johnny Jenkins' fucking Mule Barn on a Saturday once a month, and you won the belt, you are not a fucking wrestler. I'm sorry. You're not.
Shout out to Johnny Jenkins.
Johnny Jenkins, bro. He runs the Mule Barn up there every other Wednesday.
Hey, Screamy Baboon in our chat, fellow Australian, said, your dad hated Lawler for a shoot. That's what made it. So what was the relationship like back then? Like, they had it?
Here it is, man. Here it is. All wrestlers hate all other wrestlers, especially when they're drawn, because they want that fucking spot. They want to. And listen, when wrestlers die, most wrestlers don't mourn. They fucking celebrate because there's a spot opening up. I mean, really, a wrestling wizard is not really a brother fucking hood, because believe me, if they call me up and say, Jamie, you have to leave Rip at the fucking gas station, and we're going to give you $30 million, he'll understand. When he comes out at the gas station, and I'm gone. It is a self-independent business, like a prostitution business. My dad and Lawler didn't hate each other. They fucking were business guys. Lawler's night out was to go back home and do whatever he did. My dad's was to get some coke and fucking a bitch and hit the bar and party all night. And fucking Lawler's wasn't that. So that's the only thing they hated about each other, was that they didn't hang out more, probably. Because I mean, they needed each other. They loved each other, and without each other, neither one of them would have been anybody anyway. It took Dundee to make Lawler. It takes Lawler to make Dundee, 100%. And it's like anything, when people, the fucking guy that catches you when you do all these fucking moves really is the fucking one that is doing the match, because he's doing all the fucking catching. He's the one that is, as I say, Rey Mysterio couldn't fucking fly over that rope and do that shit if I wasn't there to catch him. Me catching him is way more important than him fucking doing the shit over the rope, you see? And we need each other. We have to do this every day because it's a business. And so they didn't hate each other. Matter of fact, that's the good part about them, I guess. They fucking loved each other, and they fucking laughed every time they went back to the fucking dressing room about how the fucking people believed how much they hated each other as the fucking building is sold out and they're counting them $100 bills.
Now, how did Dutch fit into that? Was he?
He was hairy. He was real hairy.
He was hairy, I know, but was he? I always thought more Lawler Dundee, but then they would always kind of put Dutch in there too. It seemed like.
Well, I mean, if you look back on it, because here's the thing: territory started to close down, and you have all these great fucking wrestling entrepreneur performers, whatever you call them, and they need a place to work, and they do, and so that goes back to the. Two brothers are fighting in a schoolyard, and a guy jumps in. Both brothers turn around and beat that guy up. So how are you going to put Dundee and Lawler back together in this fucking feud when it starts to drop the houses? Bring Dutch in and let them team up, and now it's Dutch and Idol versus. And then when this Idol's got to go and Dutch has got to go somewhere else, then you fucking have Dundee fuck Lawler once again. We knew it was going to happen, you dumb son of a bitch. And now we got another 6-week run with Dundee and Lawler. And then I'll be damned if Tommy Rich ain't coming in from Georgia. No, bullshit. Dundee and Lawler's back together, baby. Idol and Rich is in town. And that is how a 30, 40-year feud, or whatever you want to call it, can survive. Yeah. Because in the real world, if me and my brother is fighting and somebody jumps in, we both turn around and beat that dude up. Don't fuck with me. I can beat my brother up, but you can't. And then that's what I meant about the believability part. That is what made it right, because everybody's sitting in the crowd saying, "You're fucking right, jumping there on me and my brother, son of a bitch." So I mean, the believability part is all gone, and now therefore. But so to answer your question. What was his name? Tommy Two Ticks or something? What was his name?
I can't even remember. Screaming Baboon?
Yeah, that's him. Shitty Baboon. He's gonna to answer your question, they didn't hate each other. They love each other. And when one of them dies, the other one's just gonna say, "Ha ha, I outlived you, motherfucker." Because I mean, they love each other for real.
That's awesome. He also wants to know any Ronnie P. Gossett stories.
Oh, I don't know. You barking up the wrong tree there. You need to talk to fucking maybe I don't know, Shawn Michaels or somebody. One of them. They all rode around with the fuck guy, not me. He didn't do no cocaine, and he liked to stick his finger in parts of your fucking holes and orifices that I wouldn't have went for.
That's why Rip went with him so much, I guess. Rip,
yeah, but Rip did fuck. Rip was known for just pulling his pecker out and rubbing all in the way to the town. It don't make a fuck. It's Rip's world. You're just passing through, bro. Rip would just do whatever the fuck Rip wanted. He's Rip, the hustler, baby. Larry Flint was the hustler, so put it together, man. Larry Flint said, if you wanna get mad at somebody, you get mad at God. God made the vagina. I just want to see them all. That was his defense for being a smut peddler.
Man, how were you never like an actor, like an actor?
Because I guess nobody's picked that fucking phone up and called me.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: I was in the movie with Robert Redford and James Gandolfini, The Last Castle in Nashville. We filmed that, and Robert Redford fucking. You know, Robert Redford, I sent him a message. We'd made that in 2001, and in 2010, I sent him a message, and I said, "Mr. Redford, my name is Jamie Dundee." I said, "I played an extra in a movie called The Last Castle with you. I was just wondering if you remember me." And he said, "Mr. Dundee, who could ever forget you?" I'm like, hell yeah, Robert Redford knows my name, baby. So, I guess as a wrestler, I was an actor. Hell.
You got to remember, when you're a wrestler, guys might go years without getting a part. You're acting every fucking day
Every day, every moment. You're acting at home. You're acting every fucking word. If you got juice, you said, yeah, you could get sympathy. If you didn't see, that's where people are fucking dumb. You didn't smarten your old lady up. You could come home every night and get laid. You could get your feet rubbed. You get anything you want if you don't smarten them up. You just go, oh, baby, yeah, fucking rip, man, look at my head. Oh, yeah, anything you want. Because, it's the I love my man sympathy. But these fucking idiots today wrestle once every 6 months, and now they're wrestlers and they want to smarten up their old ladies. I just don't understand.
Well, the sad part about today's wrestling is the major companies, it's like the WWE shit. They get on their TVs or whatever and explain how it's done, and they show you. What the hell is the matter with them?
But see, that's what you said companies. There is no companies. The fucking little trickling A&E dudes and the little TNA or whatever the I don't even know what's around anyway. But that's what I mean by it's not their fault. There's nobody like they don't get to ride them down the road with me and you listen to war stories and learn off that, man, because that's how you fucking learn. Hands-on experience. If you go to a construction site and you read a book on how to build a house, the fucking house is never getting built. If you go to the construction site and watch the guy lay the brick, you're going to become a bricklayer, I promise. You know what I mean? It's not fair. It's not fair to them to say that it sucks, and it is their fault, but it ain't their fault because nobody's there to teach them or tell them.
How long, when you said as a kid, they kind of kept you in the, you believed it was real for quite a while. When did they kind of let you in on it's not all real? Like, when did they start?
No one has ever let me in on that yet. Nobody has ever said to me, Jamie, nobody. My whole life. I mean, here it is, man. We know we're doing a business together. We know what I tell everybody, wrestling is not fake, it's fixed.
There you go.
We know the fucking outcome, and we know the outcome for a reason. And the reason we know it is because you don't know it. And that's what the belief, it all goes to the believability, man. Nobody goes to a wrestling show, and when they leave nowadays, they don't talk about it. I guarantee they don't fucking talk about it. Nobody leaves them shows and says, oh man, they talked about it all week long until you came back the next week. When without internet, they talked about it with people, word of mouth. That's how towns drew and shit, because the believability part is when they went home, they still spoke about what they just saw that night in their town, and they talk about it all fucking week until the next week when they came back and we gave them something else to talk about for that week. I mean, it's not fair to even compare it, really, because it's not these guys' fault, but also, I mean, how can we tell everybody, hey, wrestling's fucking fake, it's done like this, and this is how we do it, but y'all believe it and come on buy a ticket and watch us? I mean, if David Copperfield came out every fucking time he did a magic show and showed everybody, okay, look here's a pigeon up my sleeve and a fucking, here's some, you wouldn't go back. Why would you go back? Well, I mean, that's boring ass shit. We go because we want to watch the pigeon fly out of the fucking hat. We know he didn't have a pigeon in his fucking hat when we saw him a minute ago because he had water in there, but now he's got a fucking pigeon in there. And I don't want to know how that's done, because that takes away the mystique, takes away the believability. You know what I mean? And that's what's wrong.
Totally agree. Hey, Rip lives in Vegas right now. So, Rip, have you been to any magic shows since you've been in Vegas?
Magic shows? No.
Penn and Teller, bro. Penn and fucking Teller, the godfathers of magic, are in Vegas, man.
I just go to the gym and training sessions and stuff.
Why?
Rip walks an hour to the gym. Isn't that right, Rip? An hour? Isn't that what it takes you?
And an hour back.
Not uphill both ways with spoiled milk. No, not that shit. Walked uphill both ways to get this milk for you, you ungrateful little son of a bitch, and you ain't gonna drink it. I went uphill both ways in a blizzard. Right in the middle of Vegas, there was snow on the road I was on going to get this milk.
That's not uphill, but I will vouch. I was out there, and I went to his place, and we walked to the gym, or I almost made it all the way. We stopped there and ate about 100 degrees out.
Bro, you didn't Uber. You didn't hit the Uber button, did you, Bob? You need to walk every step. No Uber, no more Uber for you.
I would have Ubered. Rip walks it every day.
And that is great. For real, that is good shit, man. Me, I'm not walking nowhere but to the kitchen, maybe. I walk around my yard a lot because I'm fucking retarded. I just walk around my yard. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to do. I'm not doing drugs or entertaining. It's fucking, I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I don't know what to do anymore. I'm just fucking whatever. Hold on, we're going to have to take a break right here. I call this segment Smoking Pot with the Rock. See?
Okay.
I thought you just said you don't do drugs anymore. Pot's not a
drug. Pot is not a drug. You lost your fucking mind. God, listen, I learned this when I was 12 years old on the cover of High Times magazine, and it said, God is great and man is not. And man made whiskey, but God made pot. And pot is natural, it's grown on the ground, and if God didn't want it, this shit wouldn't be around.
There you go.
And I mean, it's wonderful. It's great for glaucoma. It's great for cancer patients. It makes people that ain't hungry want to eat. It makes motherfuckers that are miserable, just shitty human beings laugh and giggle and smile. I mean, there's nothing better than fucking weed, bro. Now, some of this new shit, I don't know where I'm just talking about regular, real good old fucking Kentucky skunk buds, what I'm talking about. Because this shit they got now, I don't know what the fuck's in it, man. I thought my buddy was an alien and shit, man. I was going to fucking fight him because I thought he was trying to kidnap me and take me to Mars and shit. I don't eat edibles. Do not eat edibles. I don't know what's in that shit.
Pot's still good, though, right?
I would trade fucking 3 of my wives and 2 children for pot. I mean, for real, because that shit is so. I mean, pot is wonderful. Pot makes everything.
Have you ever tried pot?
Who?
Rip, have you tried it before? I can't remember if you've ever tried it.
I had 3 puffs of marijuana. Randy made me do 3 things.
He said, brother, you better hit that. You better hit it good 3 times.
Couldn't smoke a cigarette, a cigar, or anything because I go, oh my God, I'm sick.
It burns, don't it? Burns.
And I said, I must not be doing it right because I fucking know. But I wasn't going to buy none of that shit anyway because it costs fucking money.
My daddy used to say, I don't understand how you spend. I'll be right back. Y'all talk amongst yourselves.
Rip, this is what you could be doing right now, Rip.
Yeah. My dad used to say, boy, that looks like a fucking blast.
I'm just thoroughly by Jamie, and I just want to let him go. And now he's like superstar. He's coughing for 2 fucking.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah! Let me get that. Next time I want some of that money you got from the guy's question, and I want blue M&Ms with fucking W's on them in my dressing room.
There you go.
Well, hell.
Hey, I saw you were smoking pot with the Rock. You were in the Nation of Domination for a minute, right?
Well, yeah, I was I was what made it not racist. They had to have a white guy like me to make it not racist.
So they added you? Was the Rock? Who was in that at that time?
No. The Rock, he was just first match, kid. We were main event. He was just starting out. You know,
was he in the Nation yet at that time?
No, not until I was fired.
Okay, who was in it when you were in it?
It was one of everything. We had a Mexican, a black, a white, and I don't know, whatever, mixed breed or whatever you call them. We had Savio Vega, we had Ron Simmons, we had Crush, and we had me and Wolfie and D'Lo Brown, and so it was because the Nation. It was all of us. We bonded and joined. It was before the racism came in. That's why I had to leave over the racism. I just got on out of there because they made the black people militia and they made the white people bikers and there was no room for an Australian, they said. So I just got on out there. Or it could have been the drugs. I mean, that might have been part of it, too. I don't know. An $800 cab bill, 9 hours late, fucking on the ecstasy, passed out in there. That could have been part of the problem. I mean, I'm not sure, but I think it was the racism part against Australians is what I really believe it to be.
It was either the racism or the the drugs? One of the two.
Because the drugs weren't a big. I mean, everyone was doing it, so it was okay. So it had to be the fucking Australian deal. I heard when you went there that that was the number one thing is they drug tested, and I said, who? They drug test who? They fucking Vince back there pissing in a cup, testing himself. What are you talking about? I don't know. It was lots of drugs, and lots of drugs, even if you didn't ask for them. Like fucking somas in your drinks and shit, so you start fucking shaking everywhere you went and stuff. I mean, it was fun. It was god awful. Back to this book. Matter of fact, in this book, I do the forward to this book, and it in the forward I put, when you're a little kid and you're growing up, me being Bill Dundee's son and my brother-in-law, the greatest wrestler in the world, beautiful Bob Eaton, you dream about making it to the big dance, man, and you fucking get in there and I worked my way through and I got to the WWF or E or Elemental P or whatever the fuck it's called now. And it was the most miserable fucking place I was ever at. It was terrible. It was the love of the business was gone. It was about money and fucking fame and greed and fucking egos and grown men crying because they have to lose a fucking belt that they didn't even really win. Someone let them win it and they are physically crying and shit. I'm like, this is the worst fucking thing I have. And so I went ahead and did a bunch of drugs and got on out of there because of the racism on Australians, and I went back to the real world. Yeah, it's just terrible how fucking just god awful it is when you get to where you think you're supposed to be, and it's the worst experience of your life. I hated every fucking minute of it.
Rip used to tell us. Rip trained me and a bunch of others. Obviously, the other people are obvious, not me, at OVW, and he used to tell us all the time, "This is going to be the greatest time of your life, right here, right now." Because the ones that do make it, you're probably going to be miserable. You're probably going to hate it. It's not
probably. You are fucking 100% guaranteed gonna be. At first, you're gonna love it because there's gonna be money and fucking. They're gonna tell you how great it is and how great you are, and they're gonna build the world up. And then in fucking 6 months or a year or whatever, it just when the wrong person that not because of your non-working ability or your money to draw money, because someone who fucking works in the goddamn CEO of something spilt coffee on his fucking shoe or something and nothing, and so therefore we can't have that kind of fucking behavior going on around here. It's so much politics and bullshit and phony fucking backstabbing. It's the worst shit in the world. Money and fame ruin every fucking thing. And as Rip was saying to them guys, I bet you if you could ask him today, the ones that did go to the dance said he was exactly fucking right. CM Punk I saw did a thing the other day. He came from up there for Ian Rotten's little thing in the OVW, and he's got the big money now, and you can see the misery, bless his heart, in his face because it fucking sucks, man, because what you love so much and you build yourself up and you want to get there so much, and then when you get there, it's the worst fucking experience of your life. That sucks, man. It really does. I hate it, man. So and all you little kids want to be wrestlers, don't, because all you're doing is waiting to get let down, boy.
How long are you there?
Where? In the wrestling business? 54 years. In the WWF, about a year we were there. I don't know, 11 pay-per-views, whatever that would be. It goes, time flies, it goes fast. It was fucking one pay-per-view a month, and we did 10 or 11. I think we were supposed to be there a little longer, but as I said, they were racist against Australians, so I think we left a little early. I think we were supposed to, when they did the gang war shit, me and Wolfie were supposed to go off with the headbangers and do a kind of thing. But as once again, they're racist against Australians. I'm just tired of it, man. Just because my family comes from convicts from England, everybody wants to keep a brother down. I'm about tired of it.
Yeah, Rip, you used to always say, Rip, you got to have like one black person, one German person, one Hispanic person. You never did say one Australian, so you kind of
Rip. Really, man, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. My culture in the wrestling business is fucking, all they think of is Jonathan Boyd and Luke Williams or fucking Rip Morgan and me. That's all they're like, we don't want to fucking know Australians. I'm fixing to start a fucking GoFundMe page to get me paid because the world hates convict Australians that come from England that live in America and talk like this. I'm gonna get paid. There's got to be a lawsuit somewhere out there for that. We'll be right back, folks. Smoking pot with the Rock.
just think, Jamie, if you would have talked to them about running Australia, where you would be the superstar there.
They won't let me go back. I'm banned from there too because I sound like this. I'm just a lost soul out here floating in purgatory, man.
Yeah. Screamy Baboon wants to know about threatening to beat Ken Shamrock's ass.
Wasn't quite like that.
No?
The story, it didn't matter if it was nothing like that.
Okay.
Never one time would I have ever came out of my mouth, I'll beat your fucking ass, kid. Right? Never. What happened was, as I spoke before, they were racist against Australians, so I had to take a lot of medication, and I took some medication and flew on a plane, and when I got there, I passed out, and I had an $880 cab bill. Instead, I didn't know where my rent-a-car was. I took a cab 280 miles and smoked crack all the way there and did ecstasy and just had a hell of a time, man. You should have been there, Screamy Miles, or whatever his name was. And then when I woke up, the first person I happened to see was Ken Shamrock. And and Ken, it was his first time ever in the WWF, and so I'm sure he's feeling a little awkward coming over from that shoot fighting fucking business. So I give him a warm welcome. I just let him welcome him into the WWF. I just said, "What's your name, boy?" He said, he's lacing up his boot now. I've been passed out on the floor for like 5 hours on ecstasy and fucking Xanaxes and shit, right? Everybody's just walking around and fucking carrying on. And then when I sit up, I woke up sober as a motherfucker. And I just said, "What's your name, boy?" And he said, "Are you talking to me?" I said, "You the only boy I see in the dressing room." And I said, "What's your name?" He said, "Ken." I said, oh, is that right? Everybody, y'all know Ken? I said, "This is Ken. We're supposed to call Ken Ken." I said, "Shooter boy." And then I made my way to my feet. And I said, "Let me tell you something, Ken, Shooter boy. This is the WWF where the big boys play." And I put that leg out there and I said, "Come on, get you some of this right here. Royce Gracie done told me you got a weak knee. So come on, get you some of this and welcome to the WWF, big boy." And everybody started going, "Oh, shit, Dundee's got this motherfucker." And so Ken's just feeling very insecure about his what's going on at this moment. So he fucking stands up, and I'm like, "Really? You fucking bully motherfucker gonna stand up, beat up Jamie Dundee, 155 pound man? You're a fucking bully, man. Fucking Ken, Shooter boy, going, God damn, man." And everybody just started to laugh at Ken, and Ken just sat back down because what else could he say? But that's how you make someone feel comfortable into your world, is by just doing a bunch of Xanaxes and passed out on the floor, jump up and fuck with him on his first day. Because now he's part of the family, man. Thanks to me, he had a hell of a run with Stone Cold and Brett as their referees. He didn't even have to take bumps. So see?
Thanks to you, huh?
Thanks to me.
So did people like you in the WWF?
Oh, I didn't care. Because my daddy's Bill Dundee and my brother-in-law's Bobby Eaton. So my whole entire fucking life, I have been in the wrestling business. I just wasn't. So to me, my dad fired all of them motherfucking big stars up there. My old man had hired them and fired them 3 times. I've seen them crying, and then I've seen them smiling. I've seen them cry again and then smile, because I've seen them come in to watch and get fucking put back out and hired back in Memphis. So I guess you're supposed to go to the WWF or wherever, and you're supposed to sit down and shut your mouth and listen and learn. So that's what I did for them boys. I let them fucking listen and learn. Because believe me, I knew more than every one of them motherfuckers, because my daddy had hired and fired all of them. So therefore, I didn't go in there thinking I was just starting out as a young entrepreneur on this fucking road of glory. It was, the fuck you talking to like that? My daddy gave Jose Lothario come and knocked on the door and got my daddy to hire Sean right there, old HBK, right, that big star right there, right? Yes, sir. I remember. So, but why not? My daddy and Bobby paved the fucking road. Why would I not drive down it? Why would I go down that old bumpy fucking gravel road over there? Fuck, you know what I mean? So really, that was they called me. I didn't call them. I was fucking perfectly happy and fine doing ECW in Memphis. When they called, I went. But if they wouldn't have called, I would have never gave a fuck. When I lost, I wouldn't have skipped a beat, bro.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's just for real. They were lucky to have me, and I hope they enjoyed it.
Rip was always a kind of a do as I say, not as I do kind of guy. Rip
my dad was the exact same fucking way. I think it's called that generation. I think that whole fucking generation is do what I do, not do what I say, not what I do. And if I tell you to dig a fucking hole and then fucking put the dirt back in it, that's just what you do. You don't ask why, or it doesn't make a fuck. If he wants me to dig a hole, put the dirt back in it, he's fucking paying me. Here we go. I would dig a hole, put dirt back, even if he wasn't paying me, because he told me that's what I needed to do to learn what it is to, like, just like Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax off, baby. Fucking Daniel didn't have a clue what that meant when he was painting that fucking fence until he got up in the dojo and the Cobra Kai was coming for him. It came to him. Paint that motherfucking fence.
There's a question. Did Tojo Yamamoto beat the F out of you?
Well, I don't think so, because he fucking little slant-eyed bastard. No, I drop kicked him. Matter of fact, his last match ever, he told me, shot me in. He said, duck a chopper, drop kicker. So I duck a chopper and I just kept running, hit that fucking rope, came off that rope full speed, drop kicked that little fucking Jap and shot him between the rope and broke his collarbone, and he never wrestled again. So I didn't even think he was that good anyway. He fucking broke his bone on the first bump I gave him. But Tojo, no. Gypsy Joe beat the fuck out of me and everybody else at 84. At 84, Joe didn't like snakes. So if you fucking just took a belt or just went like this, psst, psst, that fucking little I don't know what he was. What was Joe? An Iranian Mexican hybrid? What was he? Sativa, maybe. I don't know what he was, but he would fucking literally just flip out on you and beat the fuck out of you. But it was all in the name of wrestling, so it was allowed.
All he ever said to me was, "Hit me harder, hit me harder, hit me harder."
Yeah, that all you got, motherfucker?
Tell it anyway. So I said, "I'm gonna hurt my hand on you. Fuck you."
Listen, I got a picture. It's Gypsy Joe, me, my brother-in-law Bobby, and Donnie Goodman. Joe is in that like a hospice retirement home thing in somewhere right outside of Nashville, right? So it's Christmas, and I go down to Nashville to see my brother-in-law Bobby and my mom and my buddy Donnie. And Donnie says, "Let's go see Joe." So we all pile up in an SUV and we go see Joe. Now he don't know, nobody knows we're coming. We just fucking made this spur of the moment thing. So we go to this little place and we walk in, and I say, "Where's Gypsy Joe's room?" That woman at the front's like, "Sir." I said, "Listen, where's Gypsy Joe's room?" And she said, "Well, you go down there." I said, "All right, thanks." So we go, and he's got one leg now, and he's laying on the bed, and he's just like staring at the ceiling. So I lean over and I say, When will you fucking die, you old cocksucker? Why are you?" He said, "Fuck you, man." And he grabs me and look, so I fucking roll over and I put his little nub. He's got a little nubby leg. I put it in a fucking hammer lock, and I said, "Now you grumpy old son of a bitch, you gonna whoop Dundee now?" And that little old man still kicked me with his good little leg, and fucking I took the bump. And Joe, that was one of Joe's greatest days, because nobody had seen him in a long time, and me and beautiful Bob and Donnie went and seen him. And I'll have to send you the picture. I got a picture of me with his fucking nub. I got his little nub in the fucking lock, but I still couldn't beat that old man. He tough son of a bitch, man. I love Joe. He outlived 4 generations. You know what I mean? Literally, he outlived. He should have fucking, his generation. Everybody was gone fucking 3 generations before he went. Bless his heart. What a survivor, man. What a fucking, that guy just, they don't make him like that no more, for real.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know if they make him like you anymore, man.
Well, here's the thing. America made me. I was born a beautiful Australian child in Sydney, Australia at 4 years old. And then my father got on an airplane and we flew over to the great United States of America, where everyone wants to be. And wrestlers started giving me $5 to tell other wrestlers to go fuck themselves, because I spoke Australian and I had a crossed eye. And I'd say, "You can go fuck yourself," because that was $5, and that was a lot of money in 1975. So America made me, bro. I am a product of the upbringing of the United States of America. My mother and father tried to raise me beautifully Australian in America. But America, this is what you get, baby. This is your youth. I could be your president one fucking day. Definitely could be your president one day.
I mean, it doesn't get more American than Jerry Springer,
right there.
You know?
Look at that.
Doesn't get any more American than pimping out a 14-year-old prostitute.
Fuck no, they don't. And then you get your dad with his Australian accent to come on there and say, "You boy," right there, looking like fucking Conway Twitty or Dwight Yoakam or something.
Man, what a promo he cut on you when he came out too. I just
And,
watched that.
and he was shooting. See, that's what I mean about the believability.
It was so awesome.
I believed I was doing that, and he believed that I was doing that. We didn't smart Bill up. We didn't let him in on the finish.
I was kind of surprised they used Jamie and Bill as your names.
Yes, just Jamie and Bill. Well, see, Jerry Springer can't use your last name because everybody hunt you down and try to kill you and shit. So
I just figured they'd use different name anyway than your real.
No, they do that because that way when you sign that little contract that says I will not expose that this is a fucking work, when you sign that little piece of paper. See, the difference was when you called the show and said I have a story, they said, great, here's the fucking Motel 6 and $50 for your day. If they call you and say, hey, we have a story, here's fucking 3,000 and get 2 more for another 4,000 and go all over town and spend as much money as you can with this Jerry Springer fucking funny money and tip $50 tips for a piece of cheesecake and spend the shit out of this money because we write it off on taxes and we want you to enjoy yourself while you're here. They fucking did it right. When they picked wrestlers, they got what they asked for.
Now,
that was the greatest shit in the world, bro. I said, fuck the wrestling business, man. This is great. 2, 3, 5 grand.
You were awesome. So that the girl and the prostitute, and was it really your wife or girlfriend or anything? Or
that was my girlfriend. Yeah. She that was my girl. Yeah, and that was her real little sister, but I mean, she wasn't a hooker. I was already booking shows. I'd already taken the midget shows, midget militia up there, and I'd already did, took a bunch of shows. I took about 300 shows total because, a finder's fee, they would call it. Because, it's hard to find a one-legged transvestite black midget to join the Ku Klux Klan. That's hard to find, bro. And I did. I found them. That's why they fucking love me so much, because they could pick that phone up and come up with any kind of fucking character they could think of. And I would find them. They would show up with me that next fucking morning, guaranteed, because we're going to get paid and we're going to go home.
I like you said something like, that's just your half sister. That doesn't even count or whatever.
Yeah, well, I mean, well, here's the story. The real story of that is that girl's mama and the little girl's mama were lesbian wives. They were lesbian lovers and they were married. So the little girl and the chick I was banging, they were real sisters because their moms fucking ate beaver boxes together. Is all I know. So that's why I said your half sister or whatever. But I mean, they weren't no blood kin, so we could have threesomed or something. That's what you're getting at.
I just thought it was funny when you said it. So it doesn't even really matter.
Like, yeah, but it don't.
Out her 14-year-old sister, and you're like,
yeah. I told Jerry, I said, Springer, man, I bought her a fucking Barbie last week, bro. What the fuck else? That's good shit, man. She wouldn't have got a Barbie no other way, giving the pussy away for free. So I don't understand what the harm is to snatch a little $20 roll up right there, go get her some fucking Wendy's or something.
So how did you get your dad to get on that? He was all up for that. Like he liked that.
Fuck no, he didn't like that, but he liked that big stack of green fucking money they handed him, wrapped in a big little ribbon thing. Yeah. He said, well, goddamn, we'll do it again if you want, boys. Because listen, my whole entire family said this. I bet like every other family in the world said. Every person in my family said, there is no way in hell I would get on that fucking show. And I put every member of my fucking family on that show, some of them more than once. Because money is, as they say, the America taught me this, money is the root of all evil. So if you got a bunch of money, you can do some evil shit. Ask fucking Puff Daddy. Baby, you can do so much evil shit that you can fucking get less time in prison for what you do than I got for not paying some bitch $50 a week child support. I got fucking 4 years and Puff Daddy got 4 years for kidnapping, raping, drugging, dragging them across state fucking lines under the age of 13.
Allegedly.
But it's no, guaranteed, because them fucking people came forward. They just blurred their face because they was underage. But the point is, it ain't what you know, it's who you know. And by God, America, the good old US of A, there's a judge right now counting fucking $100 bills still. Since the day of that trial, he's still counting them. That's how many he got to fucking give that dude 50 months. That sounds like a lot. 50 months, that's 4 years. That's all that is. So if I would have just fucking raped them, drug them across state lines and fucking drugged them, I got the same amount of time for not paying some chick $50 a week for diapers. Good old US of A, bro.
Rip, I can't believe you were never on Jerry Springer.
Well, I wasn't exciting enough.
Oh, you could have been. You just probably didn't know about it. If they were giving you $3,000 a pop to go on Springer, I think you would have. I think you would have done it well.
My dad made 20 because he owned limousines at that time, and he rented the limos to the fucking whole crew so they could come to Nashville and film one of the shows. And made $24,000 in limos. God damn it! Welcome to the wrestling world, motherfucking producers. We'll show them.
Well, no wonder he was on it then.
$18,000 an episode is what they want you to spend. If you call them, you get $50 in the fucking Motel 6 and a little fucking flight there. But if they call you, brother, 18 grand an episode, they want you to drop all over Chicago because they get the money back. And I guess every Friday, every fucking place there brings that Jerry Springer funny money, drops it off at NBC Studios, and they get reimbursed. It will pay for everything except alcohol and tobacco. It'll even buy drugs.
Rip, you have any questions?
No, I'm just busy being entertained.
Well, listen, do you know that? But don't let me run out of time because I got a few things I got to plug for a few friends of mine that are out there with legitimate jobs of wrestling in the wrestling business kind of stuff. So
hey, plug away. I wrote down that book too. I'll put if is there a link like on Amazon for it? I'll put it in our comment.
It's Todd Camp. The Kayfabe Cave is the name of the store that he runs in Tennessee. It's called the Kayfabe Cave. And they have produced this book on wrestling. There's Tony Falk and Peter R. Miller's on the cover, and Wolfie D when he was like 12 as Airwolf, and Jamie Dundee when he was 15, and Mephisto and Dante, Tommy Higgy and Cool Breeze and Orville Hutto. I mean, we going back, Orville Hutto and Beautiful Bob. I mean, hey, and may even be a picture of Rip Roger and two other good-looking blonde boys. Freebirds before the Freebirds, baby. That picture I just sent to the Hustler yesterday or last week. So let me plug it. The Kayfabe Cave. It's in Columbia, Tennessee. I think it's in Columbia, Tennessee, or Lewisburg, Tennessee. Anyway, the Kayfabe Cave, man. It's a wrestling memorabilia store. Todd Camp and his wife Jessie, man, really good people. And they love the wrestling business for the wrestling business, and they understand. They understand what we have to sacrifice to be an entertainer, no matter what entertainment business you're in. For real, man, you got to sacrifice a lot of shit, man. You got to sacrifice your family, your children, your wives, your kids to chase your dreams so you can get to the greatest spot you ever want to be and be miserable. So you have to so you got to get rid of everybody else and make them miserable until you get to the fucking spot you want to be, and then you're miserable. But anyway, check it out, man. Get this book. It's really cool, man. It goes back to the fucking era, the 80s and the 90s, late 80s, early 90s, man. It's got a section dedicated to all the people who passed on, Stephen Dunn and Chris Champion, and it's cool as hell, man. It takes you back. It takes you back in time. And so that's my buddy Todd at Kayfabe Cave, man. You can get them on Facebook. You can find them everywhere, man. They just brought in Kevin Von Erich into Nashville for a big signing thing, man, and that's really, he's out plugging that movie, The Iron Claw, and so Todd and them, paid for him to come down and come to the convention. So I got in my wrestling memorabilia room, right now, see walls, floors, ceilings, everything's covered in wrestling shit. So now I just added my Music City Kevin Von Erich autograph fucking poster. And awesome. So speaking of autographs, my other buddy, man, check this out. He runs a place called Tron's Cards, like baseball cards, but the wrestling cards, right? And these wrestling cards every one of them are hand signed. And another thing, Rip, he would like for you to get a hold of him to get these for you on the shoot. No joke. I'll give you the info, or you just listen to this little promo and you'll get the info. And listen, it's called Tron's Cards. He said, hold on, man, I can't see. I'm old. I don't have my glasses. But he says that he sells rare and unappreciated autographed cards from custom produced and officially signed, representing wrestling, but with a more focus on the legends that were never had the opportunity to become legends, as far as meaning everybody's story is as good as anybody else's story. You know what I mean? Just because The Rock became The Rock, his story is no better than our story because everybody sacrificed the same shit. to chase, their wrestling dreams. And he likes to go get all kind of people, just wrestlers, and put them in different categories and sell these cards, man. And so check it out. Tron Cards, bro. You go to, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, any of them, and just type in Tron Cards. And
is it Tran, or how do you spell that?
Tron, like the movie Tron. But his real name is his last name is Bastine, like Red Bastine. I said, "Is Red Bastine your daddy?" He said, "No, but I'll tell people that it is because he's a worker in the wrestling business." But his name is Corey Bastine, man, and check him out, bro. These cards, let me just show you a couple of them. They're badass, man. Every one of them are hand signed by each individual, and he just sent me the whole set that I'm in. It's an ECW set he made. There's 50 of them. And man, it's a lot of brothers dead and gone. It's just awesome to think back. He got the Sandman. He's got JC Ice, of course, Bill Dundee's. He's got anybody you can think of, really, bro. He's got every fucking wrestler that you can think of. And now he's got Rip Rogers, because Rip's going to give him a call after this. But he said to tell everybody, if you order these cards and you mention either JC Ice or Rip Rogers, he's going to send it to you free shipping. He ain't going to charge you nothing to ship it to you. It's going to be free shipping just for saying Rip Rogers and Jamie Dundee. JC Ice sent us. So, man, but his work is quality work, man. The cards are fucking cool as shit. And on the back of each card is a little insight on the person, whether you knew him or not. And he's got it's really cool, man. So just check that out, bro. I'm proud to call him my pal, man. And his business is taking off, man. So if we can help him out, free shipping, bro. Look at him. He's an ECW brand, and he's got them all. Everybody you can think of.
Awesome.
And then let me see one more thing. One more person I've got to plug. Because, see, I got paid too, Rip. I got a little $15 or something. So I can plug these little plugs here. There's one more I got, the Kayfabe Cave, and then Mike's Auctions. Check it out, man. On Facebook, you go to Mike's Auctions, and it's badass. I actually won this autographed Kevin Nash picture on there. I got a Jimmy Hart picture on it. All bids start with $5. He's got all wrestlers. He's got rock stars, movie stars, football players, basketball players. It's called Mike's Auction. And $5 is all it is each time to bid. $5, $10, $20, and it runs for, like, each auction runs 24 hours, and then at the end of 24 hours, the winning bid, you get your fucking item, man. And it's really good, bro. Mike's Auction. I said to him the other day, I said, Mike, man, what happens if somebody don't bid on an item or something, man? I said, would you be willing to sell that to me at the cost you have in it, so I can add to my collection of autographs? He said, sure. And I go, how many you got? He said 13,000. I said, you got 13,000 fucking different autographs? He said, yeah. I said, fuck, I didn't. I just meant like 4 or 5 people. 13,000 at fucking $5 or $10 a pop. That's $100,000. This man's really a real deal motherfucking autograph dealer. So check him out, man. Mike's Auctions, bro. It's good stuff, bro. Anything you get, football, baseball, jerseys, shoes, wrestling boots. It's fucking really unbelievable. All the shit he's got signed, man. It's pretty cool. So y'all check all that out, man. And hell, I don't know if he said this or not, but it's going to be free shipping from him too, by God, if you say Rip Rogers and JCIs. I don't know if he said it, but hell, free shipping from everybody if you say me and Rip's name. Fuck, we got it like that. So you go call to the Kayfabe Cave or Tron's Cards or my buddy Mike Auction and check it out. Free shipping on all them because me and fucking Rip said so. That's how you get it done, Rip.
Yeah.
I feel like Shamrock.
You're just ready to sit back down and fucking this guy's too much, man. I swear many Dutch Mantel used to go, how in the fuck did you say all that without breathing? I don't know. It's what we do, man. I don't get to do this much. So when I do, I exert all my energy. I'll sleep for a week.
We love it. Rip's going to have to pee again on air here pretty soon.
Hey, have we ever had Rip have a shit on there yet? Have we got that far?
Don't give him any ideas, though.
Come on, man. Fuck that. This is the world we live in. People pay big money for fucking shitting in a bucket. It's a twisted world. It ain't my world. It's just what I've heard.
Yeah.
I do
it, Rip.
I do have the video of taking a big shit and it going down the toilet and everything.
And listen, what about the one with the on the glass table with fucking somebody laying under it?
Sure.
Yeah, sure enough. Had the hooker shit on it while you lay under it. If I would have known, I'd have jumped under there with him, got that shit for free because he had to pay for it. I'd just be like, you cut a brother in, just slide up under there and get a little peek. You think the girl would go, no, one shit per fucking guy, no.
Only on this show, man, we talk about stuff like that. And I tell you what, you won't find this kind of talk on any other YouTube show out there, Rip.
No.
Just Wrestling with Rip Rogers. Ask Rip Rogers to live. That's the only one.
Y'all want to have some more fun?
What you got?
This fucking chick named Missy fucking Hyatt. The bitch looks like a platypus now. I thought she was fucking from the Australian zoo. I thought she was a platypus. And like, this motherfucker wants to get on I think she was on a podcast and say something bad and derogatory about Jamie Dundee on a subject that fucking dumb bitch has no idea that the person she is defending fucking hates her. Wouldn't fucking. Because I made a joke to Jerry Lawler about Brian Christopher was hanging around out back. Okay. Brian Christopher, I tattooed it right here. See, GMS, that says Grandmaster Sexy. That was on top of Brian Christopher's fucking coffin. And this fucking douchebag is going to get on a fucking show and say, oh my God, this guy named Jamie Dundee with all these illegitimate kids. Will you tell that fucking platypus looking douchebag the next time she has a fucking litter at the Queensland Zoo, I'll be there to fucking clip them because she wants to say that Brian Christopher fucking hated her. He hated her more than I hate her now. We hate her because we're old school and we were part of the Gilbert family. And when what she did to Eddie Gilbert, no fucking real wrestler on the planet would give that fucking douchebag a time of day. That's why she had to do a fucking video with stupid fucking Sammy Fitch or Sonny or whatever the fuck her name is that had 18 views. So listen, I just wanted to confront her and let her know anytime you want to fucking put your 2 cents in on a subject, make sure you know the fucking subject first, you dumb bitch.
Are you talking about her right here?
My family. He's my brother. He is tattooed on me, this fucking douchebag. But you know why she said it? Because it's going to give her 15 seconds worth of fucking something exciting to talk about, except that's all she would be able to say about her fucking career. Just dick in her throat. So I don't understand why people want to fuck with it. I'm the one to fuck with. You got something to say about me? I will defend myself. And if you're right, I will say you're right. But she is not fucking right, and she needs to keep my fucking name out of her platypus fucking lips before I kick her in the clitoris.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
So what was actually said and what was said?
Pull it up. She just said it a month ago. Pull it up. Type in Missy Hyatt says Jamie Dundee and Brian Christa tells Jerry Lawler she was trying to scold me or something. This fucking stupid bitch. First of all, Brian hated that dumb bitch as much as I did, and the Gilberts do, and the fucking guy from Home Improvement does, and the other fucking guy and Sonny and all the other motherfuckers she blew to get a job. People like that just bother me. They take away the believability of my business. She's racist against Australians. I'm fixing to sue her. By God, I'm tired of people treating my English convict fucking family members from the past. I'm tired of being treated like them. It's time to stand up, Australia. We are no longer convicts. We are no longer a penal colony. We are now redneck Americans.
Oh, boy. All right.
So next time when you get time, find that clipping and edit it in this show. Throw it in here so the world can see what I'm talking about, and they're gonna agree with me.
Okay, was anything said though? Did you say anything, or was?
Oh yeah, I said Jerry Lawler on the way in here. I saw Brian Christopher hanging around out back. Oh. Well, see, Brian died in a jail cell from hanging.
Right.
Well, Brian would have thought that was the greatest fucking shit in the world. This is how that conversation would have went if I would have said, Brian, when you die from hanging, I'm going to fucking make a joke about it. He would say, you swear? You swear you're going to do it? You ain't going to do it. You won't do it. You ain't got the balls to do it. I'll say, Brian, I'll fucking do it. You swear you're going to tell my dad that? You tell my dad that? You ain't going to tell my dad that. And then he would call me for a fucking week up to the day of the show to make sure that I was, you ain't really going to say, were you going to say that? And Brian would have fucking loved that. He would have thought that was the greatest shit on the planet. And therefore, Missy Hyatt should know that if she knew Brian Christopher, but no, she just wants to put her fucking 2 cents in like any other douchebag in a subject that she has no business being a part of to get herself a little bit of something. Well, it worked because we're talking about her right now, because otherwise she would have never been mentioned in this fucking wrestling talking podcast. the point made. But so it worked. It kind of worked for her. But I just wanted her to know I will rebuttal, you platypus-looking fucking douchebag.
All right, Rip, you got anything to add?
Well, I was at some convention Mankind was in, and Missy was there.
That's the one with Lawler, the one I was at? Is that the one you? Is that the one? Because that's where it was at a convention like that, and Mankind was in, my dad, and everybody, Handsome Jimmy and Jimmy Hart and the Hardy Boys and everybody, I believe. And she just, just wanted to put her 2 cents in, and I just wanted her to know that it wasn't fucking asked for.
Now, if it was 30 years ago, she was just hot. But
yeah, no doubt. If it was 30 years ago, I would have let her said that. But it ain't. And so therefore, she cannot say that because first of all, ain't nobody got a fucking clue who the fuck she is. And second of all, nobody in the story would have fucking wanted her input at all. Matter of fact, they would have wanted her to go away.
All right, well, listen, man.
Sure.
I think we're about to wrap up. I think we've been on here for.
Well, no, we can't end on a fucking note like that, talking about that douchebag. Let's talk about something good like football or something. We got to end on something way better than fucking Missy Hyatt. Okay, Jesus Christ.
What
don't you agree? I mean, don't y'all agree?
Well, sure, yeah. I just
the believability is gone now.
Football after that. I mean,
all right, hold on. We'll be right back with Smoking Pot with the Rock.
Okay, maybe get high a little bit and come up with something a little more enjoyable than Missy Hyatt.
Yeah. Hey, that's for you, Missy.
I don't know, George. What was Frank's question again? Oh, we're gonna try to get back to that one question you wouldn't answer earlier.
Oh yeah, because now he's got to pay me double that he paid Rip because it's twice he's asking this question.
You're high enough to answer it by now, surely.
Yeah, I don't even remember.
We can go out on the midget note. Come on.
Oh yes, let's go out on the midge. Let me tell you something. The fucking midget. Oh, Rip knows the midget. Oh, Danny, the midget stole my pot one time in a fucking hotel room.
Danny, Little Road Warrior.
Yes, the Midget D. He was the one that Midget D, Little Road Warrior Danny Flowery from Jamestown, Kentucky. That's him. And listen, he stole my pot one time, and he fucking rolled it up in joints. And when I got up the next morning, we're in Oklahoma. We're driving a fucking Camaro back to Calgary, Canada, for my buddy Mike Anthony, because he's left Memphis, and I can't find my pot. And I'm like, where the fuck is my pot, man? And the Midge says, shit, I don't know. He said, but I got some joints and they're $5 a piece. And I go, where the fuck did you get joints, midget? He said, we're in fucking Oklahoma. I said, you steal my goddamn pot. He said, your pot was buds. These are joints and they are $5 a piece. And I said, where the fuck did you get joints, midget? And he said, this girl brought them to me. And I said, what girl? He said, you don't know everybody I know. And I said, Midge, that's my fucking pot. He said, it is not. Their joints are $5 a fucking piece. And therefore, Danny Flowery was the greatest midget to ever own. That is how I got my Jerry Springer career started, because I owned a midget. Danny Flowery was my fucking midget. I loved him. I bought him from Dale Mann. He lived with me till he went back to Dale Mann's and then passed away. But that fucking midget was if you own a midget, you can get away with anything you want to get away. If you're fucking doing 100 and a 55 and the cops pull over, you just make your midget jump out and say he's got to pee. And the fucking police will escort you to a place where your midget can pee. You see, the midgets they're better than pit bull dogs. They're better than anything. I love them. So for all the little people out there, this one's for you. I love you, man. I love all the little people. For real, I really do.
This is awesome. Who is Sweet Daddy Patty?
That is, I guess, my gay gimmick. I don't know. That never was used, but it says I've got $10.4 million. Maybe Sweet Daddy Patty has it, because I don't even have the 0.4. But the Sweet Daddy, I don't. I managed a guy named Sweet Daddy Falcone for a little while in Memphis, and maybe I don't know. But that was never. All the other ones of the Cyberpunks and JCIs, Jamie Dundee and the Convict, they were all used. But I don't know who Sweet Daddy Patty ever. I don't know where that came from.
All right, somebody's asked that a couple times, so I just
Yeah. I was arrested for rolling gay people in 1988. It's called queer bashing, and I was arrested for that, charged with many felonies, and they put it in the newspaper. So maybe that's where that came from. Oh, sweet daddy Patty, all up in there, my fucking in the bars getting paid.
How many times have you been arrested?
Once.
Oh, just one?
Once a fucking week for like 9 years or something. No, but for real, a bunch of it. Listen, my kid was so excited when she was like 12 or 13. She come running in the room. She said, Daddy, you're famous. She said, you're on famouspeoplemugshots.com. I said, I am. She said, 15 times. I said, well, in that case, we're 15 times better than all them other motherfuckers. So, but I didn't even know such a thing existed. Famouspeoplemugshots.com. But I rested a bunch of times. But I always got to go right back home because my daddy was Bill Dundee, and then fucking the television was a powerful thing, my friends. Powerful, powerful thing. They pull me over and they get that ID and they say, Jamie Dundee, you Bill Dundee's boy. Oh, they should have never fucking said that to me. Yes, sir, I'm Bill Dundee's boy. Oh, my grandmama loved Bill Dundee. Oh, Bill Dundee loved your grandmama. By God, I tell you, we're going to eat fucking lunch and discuss it. We ain't going to jail. We're going to eat lunch and discuss it. But that's the power of the television show, bro. It was a powerful thing. Territories in television was huge.
I'm thinking about the little road warrior. I got two girls giving me the J. Arthur, the one, right? And he's going, oh, Rip, he's coming. He's coming.
He said, I'm coming. Oh, I'm coming. Poor little man. To a 300-pound girlfriend. He had a 300-pound girlfriend, and she would get on him to ride him, and all you could see was his head, 2 feet, and 2 little fucking hands. She covered his whole entire, and she would just slime on him, just slime up and down, and his little feet would go side. He'd say, oh, fuck, I'm coming. Oh, shit, I'm coming. And you have never experienced life until you've seen 2 midgets bang a 350-pound girl. My midget stood on her calves and fucked her from behind, and it was the greatest thing you have ever seen. Because it's just pure. You can't explain it. Territories, bro. They'll never know, will they, Rip? They'll never know.
Hey, it's like I had Danny, and remember Roger, right?
Yeah, I talk to Roger all the time still. That's what I was talking about. Them 2 midgets is what I meant when I said 2 midgets bang a 350-pound girl when I'm standing on the bed. Yeah, that's him. I still talk to John today.
Yeah, it's like when I was on the Dale TNT.
That's it, baby. That's the one, Dale TNT man. That's it. TNT, we're talking dynamite, baby. The last of the Mohicans, wasn't he? He was the last of the true fucking pioneer Mohicans, bro.
We'd leave and we'd drive all the way out to fucking Arizona, and on the way back, something else. And we'd had the 2 girls, 2 midgets, me and Dale Mann, Todd Morton, and a masked guy. So
and how many hitchhikers did you pick up? They'll say, look at him walking. He could be the fucking masked executioner. We pick up a big fucking huge guy, let him wrestle 1 shot, give him $40, and we tell him to go in the store when he went to get a Coke, drive off, and never fucking see that guy again. That motherfucker just wrestled for a whole week's worth of shows as the fucking masked executioner. Let Dale pin him. Fucking great.
It don't get any better than that, man.
Fuck no. Lawler asked him if he could bring a bunch of girls for a tear your clothes off battle royal at the Mid-South Coliseum. So Dale went to the fucking Jamestown, Kentucky mall and brought 12 girls, and not fucking one of them was over the age of 16. Lawler said, I cannot put these motherfuckers in negligees and send them to the fucking ring. Dale said, well, I got permission from them four's mama. And Lawler said, I don't fucking care. I cannot send that thing. He said, how old are you, girl? That girl said 14 and a half. And I said, that's legal up here in Jamestown, Jerry. Fuck. She's already got 2 kids and she's a school teacher. Fucking the last of the true Mohicans. He had $1 million fucking cattle business and traded it all in for wrestling. And do you know when Dale died, he had still has 32 children, man.
I remember he had to
32?
I think
yes, and 69 great. He listened to his last wife. He was 80 fucking 5 when he died. She was 24.
But
he fucked every day of his life till he just died, man. And he was hung. He was well endowed, very well endowed. And you don't know how it is to drive a fucking van with 8 wrestlers in it while Dale's fucking Teresa driving down the road like that right there at 80 mile an hour. Everybody else just doing their thing. There wasn't no cell phones, no fucking internet, nothing. We're all just sitting in the van while he's fucking banging this chick. And we're going like that all the way down. That's what you call territories, man. That's paying your dues, bro. Fuck.
Yeah, he had the 13-year-old wife at one time.
Chuck Connors, him and his first part or whatever, they ended up marrying each other's great granddaughters and shit. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not making it. You can't make this fucking shit up, bro.
Ed Rip's taking another piss while we're talking about this.
Yeah.
Hold on, I don't know where. I think I just lost you. Fuck.
No, I can hear you, but
yeah, but I can't see you. Create your account. Fucking hell, here I come. I don't know what's going on. I'm not, internet savvy.
Oh, Jamie's gone.
Oh boy, what have you been writing down, Rip?
Writing down? No,
I feel like you've been writing this whole time. Were you?
No, I've just been listening to him.
Oh, I thought I kept seeing you writing stuff.
No, Oh, the only thing I wrote down Tron cards, Corey Bastine, and Mike's auction. I
I wrote that stuff.
That's the only thing I did, and I had to put it on the paper plate, right? And then, of course the pen wasn't writing good.
You think we'll be banned from YouTube after today?
I don't think we said anything really bad. At least not the first minute.
Don't think we've said anything very bad, huh, today?
Well, what the hell, right? I don't know I don't watch any other YouTube shows, so I don't.
Oh, man.
I notice a lot of times I'll try and put something on my Instagram, or is it Instagram or whatever, you can like a picture, and all of a sudden like a red flag before they even see what it is, it's this content may be this or that or whatever. I said, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I just must have the bad name for doing shit like that, no matter what I put on there automatically, instead of taking the picture of the picture and then just physically doing it. I don't fucking know.
Technology, man. Social media.
The greatest ever.
Greatest ever. This might have been the greatest show we've ever done.
I think it was. I was just listening to him. I'm going, God damn, what fucking energy, right?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, that motherfucker, he should be coming on once a month.
Yeah, Billy Ray Dollar just said that was semi-exhausting. I agree with that.
Yeah, we went twice as long. It's almost 2 hours.
Yeah. I know. You got your phone this way so you can see what time it is.
Yeah, that's
You like to do that so you know how long we're going.
Well, it's live 157.5, 157.6. So this was the greatest ever, and then when I had to pee, I had to pee now. I can't help it. It would take me about 6 times to try and get up from this bed because the bed's low.
Yeah. Nick and Ponte, 1992. Sorry, we already kind of talked about WWF and Nation of Domination and all that stuff. He acted like Rock wasn't in the group, though, when he was in the group. So I don't think he really did much with Rocky Maivia. I don't think.
I can't remember.
The way he acted. I don't know. We didn't talk a lot about WWF except for what he said he was on. However many drugs he said he was on, and woke up to Ken Shamrock. Oh, that was classic, man.
But the good rib thing is, though, when they took all the prisoners in fucking England and shipped them all to goddamn Australia. And that's how you got this country way over here, thousands of miles away, and all of a sudden they speak with a fucking English accent. And everybody in Australia was fucking criminals.
Yeah. All right, we're about ready to leave you.
I know, but here's the thing: it's in Jamie Dundee fashion style, man. I appreciate it, guys, but I got shit to do, man. Bye.
All right, see you.
Oh, great.
Came back on just for that.
Yeah. I got shit to do.
All right, everybody. Thanks for today. I'm half-ass exhausted myself, so appreciate you guys sticking out here, sticking in there, whatever, something. And hey, share this once it's out. Go share this video. See if we can get this thing going. Fuzzy Monster said, "Hit the music." I almost skipped the music today. I was so exhausted. But I'll go ahead and hit the music. All right, Rip. Have a good weekend.
It'll be the greatest weekend ever today.
Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for the questions, participation, sticking around for 2 hours. And we'll see you next week. Right here on Wrestling with Rip Rogers. Ask Rip Rogers Live.
Ask Jamie Dundee Live.
Ask Jamie Dundee Live. It don't get no better than that.